After starting out as a solo freelance videographer and video editor, I've built an agency that generates over $100,000 in annual revenue, but more importantly provides authentic and high quality video edits to our roster of awesome clients. In my time as a YouTuber, I've found that many of the video editors and agencies out there offer the same cookie cutter video edits, usually with the same cheesy effects and basic background music. I wanted to offer a more boutique experience for creators, especially women creators who I think often find that editors just don't get their style. Yes, you can find someone that knows how to click around in Premiere Pro, but do they understand the vibe of the videos that you're making? So it's with that intention that I built a team of women video editors who are also content creators on their own time to do edits crafted to fit the brand and personality of our clients. And I wanted to show you what a week behind the scenes of our little agency looks like. From high-level marketing strategy to profit and loss reports to client emails and daily editing tasks, you're getting a glimpse into the business that I built from the ground up. Creatorly Media. If you're new here, I'm Katie and I like to expose the behind the scenes world of being a content creator to make it less intimidating for you, because I really believe that it can be creative and fun and profitable. So if that sounds interesting to you, consider subscribing and let's get into it. Welcome to Monday morning at the Creatorly office, or I should say one of many Creatorly offices. We're a fully remote team and we're working across Canada, the US, Australia, the UK, and Colombia. While, as you know, I am the founder of Creatorly Media, nowadays I don't work that closely in the day-to-day operations of the agency. So the work that I'm gonna be showing you this week is planning marketing campaigns and some more high-level strategy, especially as we look to 2026. To show you the detailed behind the scenes of how the agency works day to day, I'm excited to introduce you to Shelby. Shelby is our operations manager here at Creatorly, and she has been working with me since 2020. She manages all of the client communication, sending out assignments to our editors, and helping me with the general admin and operations of the business. Her Monday routine is crucial to the functioning of Creatorly every week.
Good morning, it is Monday. Without Monday, literally the work week doesn't start. Mondays, of course, are very admin heavy. I like to call them potato days. I'm really focusing on reporting and assignments and just making sure the wheels start turning for the week. First things first, I check emails. They're always super heavy on Mondays because we believe in work-life balance here at Creatorly, and we do not work weekends. Obviously, it's up to the editors themselves as an individual person if they want to get ahead and work weekends, but as a company, we are shut down, and that means I don't check emails until Monday morning, or at least I try. And so I'm gonna go through those right now, and then that will also tell me a little bit about maybe the workload we'll have this week as far as client submissions. So I will mark those accordingly. I mark everything with labels in our inbox because there is a lot going on. The inbox isn't just for Creatorly, it's also for Katie's side of the business. So I like to organize things, send the brand partnership request over to her, and just make sure everything is cleaned up, and then I can take action throughout the day. So today is not just the start of a new week, it's also the start of a new month. And so I am going to be working on our profit and loss report from last month in October and get that all together, send it over to Katie so she can review it and we can chat about it in our meeting later this week. I'm also going to start a new month in our reporting because it's the start of a new month, so that way I can track things on a weekly basis as well. We like to track assignments in Notion just so it's very clear on our end, and also track how long each edit takes and track applications so we can see how our conversion rate is doing. Now today is also assignment day, so clients have until noon on Mondays Eastern Standard Time to submit any footage they have for a video this week. And so I can't really do assignments until a little closer to that cutoff time. So I usually do it around 11:30 a.m. I'll hop in Bonsai, assign them to them. I will add them to our Notion reporting page, and then I also will send a message to the team. This is when they'll let me know if they have any concerns. Maybe they're overwhelmed with their submissions, maybe they're sick, and I can readjust accordingly. Even this week specifically, Sunny, one of our editors, she had a lot of submissions this week, and so one of our new editors, Laura, she is helping out with one of those clients. We have our whole back-end system set up to where we can collaborate, and our editors are amazing and always have each other's back. And so the beauty of this is that client won't even really feel that bump in the road. We are taking care of it on the back end to make the process super smooth for the client. After all of that is ironed out, then I move on to client applications. So I just review the application submitted by potential new clients, and if they're a good fit, I will reach out to them with an email and proposal, and we'll move forward from there. And by the way, we are now accepting new clients, so just a heads up, the link will be in the description.
Alright, so Tuesday is a big editing day for the Creatorly team. Now that all the footage from our clients has been submitted and Shelby has sent out the assignments for the week, it's time for the team to dive in and start editing their clients' videos. A really big focus that we have at Creatorly is taking the time to understand our individual clients' brands and personalities, and then editing to match that. So when we bring on a new client, the editor that we have specifically selected to be a match for that client will basically do an in-depth assessment of that client's existing YouTube videos, or if they don't have any yet, they'll take a look at like their Instagram or TikTok or any other content they have out online so far, as well as the inspiration or like channels that our client has said that they look up to. And so the editor performs this assessment and brings in these inspiration channels, the existing content of the client, and of course any like notes and like goals that the client has made known to us. And based on that, formulates a specific style of editing that is designed to match their content. Something that I think is really fun about the way we do things at Creatorly is we're kind of a matchmaking service. For example, if you come to us as a new client and you're like, hey, I want to do like knitting tutorials, we'll be like, well, we have the perfect crafty gal for you. Cass loves knitting, crocheting, all that crafty stuff, so she'll be the perfect one to edit your videos. Similarly, if you want to do van life vlogs, Erin's gonna be your gal. Or if you're into travel, or maybe you film your videos in Spanish, Laura will be your editor. So it's just very fun to get to like make these connections between clients who are so excited about their passions and our group of editors who all have their own specific interests and hobbies and stuff outside of editing as well. And I just think it makes for such a better final product when the editor that you're working with is genuinely interested in the kind of content that you're making. So anyway, when we make that matchup, the editor meticulously goes through the client's brand to make sure that we are editing in a way that matches their vision, including everything down to the music, the B-roll, the sound effects, any added graphics or animations. And we get all of those assets that we use for our clients from Storyblocks. Storyblocks is an online stock media library with professional quality stock footage, animation templates, sound effects, background music, and more. It's the perfect solution for teams like ours because it saves us time having to search for all these different assets. We know we can find them in one reliable place, and it increases the quality of work that we can offer clients because we know we can rely on Storyblocks for 4K stock footage, just high quality professional assets. With the Storyblocks Enterprise plan, you get unlimited access to all of these high quality assets for all of your team members at one predictable price. You don't have to worry about paying per clip or additional licensing fees because perpetual rights, YouTube whitelisting, and up to $1 million of indemnification are included in your plan. Plus, with the ready-to-use templates for both Premiere Pro and DaVinci Resolve, your team can save time on every edit. To help your team create without compromise, head over to storyblocks.com/Steckly, or you can click the link in my description to learn more. And of course, thank you to Storyblocks not only for allowing the Creatorly team to function as we do, but also for sponsoring today's video.
Tuesdays are nice because it's a lighter admin day, so no meetings, no actual definite obligations. I have this day to be able to work on anything that I need to, and in this case, Katie and I have been working on some bigger overarching projects. One is we are rebooting our Instagram account. The Creatorly Media Instagram has been pretty dormant. We haven't posted on it pretty much since we switched to video editing only, and so it needs an update. And then also I am going to be working on updating our portfolio page on our website. Again, since we designed the website in the early days of switching to editing only, we have gotten so many different kinds of clients since then, and I really want to showcase some of their videos and the nice things that they have said about Creatorly. I just want to slap all that on there, make the design a little refreshed, and get that ready before we do any kind of Black Friday promotion so people can really see a good look at different videos that we've edited in the past year. Katie and I meet on Wednesdays, and so I also want to make sure all of this is listed somewhere in our agenda for tomorrow so that I can easily show her everything that I've done. So that is my to-do list for the day. So I'm gonna get cozy. I got my croissant and I'm gonna get to work.
Okay, so my main planned creatorly focused task for the day is putting together the agenda for mine and Shelby's meeting tomorrow. But I did have the slightly unplanned task of having to deal with some tax stuff. We just finished up another fiscal year. My business's fiscal year runs from September 1st to August 31st. And I need to file HST in November. That's harmonized sales tax if you don't live in Ontario. So I gotta figure out some of the details with that. So I was just emailing with my bookkeeper, but just the fun things that come along with being a business owner, right? But yeah, now that that's dealt with, I'm gonna work on the agenda. Basically every week I like to review the plans and goals that we set the previous week, make sure that I'm checking in with Shelby to see how that stuff is coming along, and I review any notes that I've been making about future projects that we need to talk about. Having our weekly meetings and making intentional plans for them, I've found is the best way to kind of continue to move the needle on these bigger picture projects. I feel like with an agency like ours, especially because we have this weekly workflow, we can really easily get into routine and forget to think about like the larger picture projects that take more than a week at a time, that are like, you know, maybe over a whole quarter or over a whole year. So these meetings help us keep on track with that. Another significant part of preparing for this meeting is because we are at the beginning of a new month, I'm reviewing the profit and loss report from last month. Shelby puts the report together and then I basically just want to go through it and look for anything that I think is of note, any concerns that I have, anything that we could possibly change to become more efficient, more profitable. Honestly, things really fluctuate. I've been open about, you know, Creatorly's revenue and kind of profitability status on this channel before. Since we pivoted about a year ago to being only YouTube editing, before we used to do all kinds of social media management and just became too overwhelming to facilitate that. We definitely have been working away at building up our new client base because we're offering a more specialized service now. We have new systems and we are kind of working our way towards profitability, but it wasn't always like that. And I just think it's good to be honest about that because I feel like, you know, you see creators online that are starting their own businesses and it just feels like everybody's like selling out every launch and effortlessly somehow, you know, making all this money. And I just want you to know that at least for me, like, this feels effortful and it doesn't just like happen. And in fact, we've been, you know, working and struggling away to try to build this into a really sustainably profitable business. So yeah, that's just the reality of providing services, having a team, having these overhead costs. But I really believe in what we're doing. Like, I know our clients are super happy with the work that we're doing. We're saving creators tons of time and allowing them to grow their businesses. I love the editors that we work with. So yeah, I really believe in it as a business model. I just think we're kind of at a point where it's all about volume. It's all about like getting in more clients because we have the systems in place, we have the quality control. So these are the kinds of things that I'm thinking about as I go through our, you know, like financial reports and I'm considering strategies and goals. Right now for me, it's really all like crystallizing around like, how do we scale up? Like, we've got a good foundation in place. It's just about increasing our client pipeline basically.
It is Wednesday, and for me, that means it is meeting day. So the majority of my morning is spent preparing for these meetings. I have a team meeting with our remarkable team of editors working on client videos, and then also the founder of Creatorly, Katie, which of course you all know and love. So Katie is so gracious that she actually builds out an entire agenda in Notion. And so I just go in and add my notes and my updates, any links from the projects I've been working on to make it easy and convenient. And we will go over that in our meeting at 11. But right before that meeting at 10:30, I chat with the team and we just go over general updates, how things have been going for them this week, if they have any questions or concerns that we can address. And we just like to chit chat. It is a group of amazing female content creators. Most of us have active YouTube channels. We live all around the world. We have Colombia, Australia, the UK, the States like myself. And so, goodness, it's just so fun to connect with them. And we are also thankful of Katie for making this agency possible and connecting us with each other because they are seriously an amazing group of women. So after my meeting with the team, if there are any notes that I need to bring to my meeting with Katie, I will add those quickly to the agenda and then immediately hop into my meeting with Katie.
Today, I am working on a big marketing project for Creatorly, our Black Friday promotion. Typically, I'm all about like evergreen marketing strategies. That's typically my approach. So I'm not super confident with like planning kind of timely campaigns, but I'm trying to push myself to learn more and experiment. So yeah, we're kind of using Black Friday as an excuse to do that. On one hand, it makes complete sense because everybody is doing lots of promotions this time of year. But on the other hand, that's the exact reason why I feel like I don't have like super high expectations for this, because I think it's really hard to break through the noise when everybody is like peddling their wares at a discount. But we're gonna go through with it anyway, and I'm hoping that this could be a potential framework that we could repeat in the future if we find that it's a successful way of like getting like a burst of new clients. So I thought I would give you a peek into our project hub in Notion. This is basically where Shelby and I's plans live after we like discuss them in our meetings, which is gonna happen later today. We've been working away at refreshing Flowdesk. That's where we do like all of our email marketing. It just needed a little bit of tidying up, and also some pieces with the Content Creator Starter Kit, which is my digital product. We're also gonna be doing some Black Friday campaigns for that, but that's not creatorly related, so. Down here, we've got the same project database, but this is just a list view of our ideas. So this is where we pop stuff in as we think of it, and then once it becomes more refined into an actual project, we'll kind of edit the title, you know, add subtasks, and then move it up into the projects view. Below that, we've got a broken out list of all of our project tasks. So you can see up here, if I open up Black Friday campaigns, this is the project tasks database as well, and it's just showing me the tasks here that are actually connected to this project, Black Friday campaigns. And if we open these up, you can see we have more specific tasks that are organized by deadline and also broken out into who they're assigned to. So each project has its tasks in there, but if you want to see all of the current ongoing tasks, these just show ones that aren't complete. And then obviously you can see which project that it's relevant to, and open it up and see the subtasks there as well. Below that is just a view of our meeting notes database, so we can go back and see previous notes or agendas. And then we kind of have our internal resources here, so our various SOPs basically. My basic approach with this campaign, which is just gonna be a week long of like social content and emails with a deadline on when the discount ends, I'm just gonna try to keep it simple and organic. Basically just weave mentions of the promo into content that I would have otherwise made. So I'm brainstorming possible content ideas where there's a really clear integration, like a really clear segue into, and that's why you should get your videos edited by us. So altogether, I'm going to do 3 Instagram stories about the promo on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I'm going to post 1 carousel that directly has a call to action to it, and 1 reel as well. So basically how that'll shake out is that like every day on Instagram, I'm talking about it either on stories or in my feed. And then we're gonna mention it in our creator letter on Monday, which we send out every week, but then also do 2 reminder emails, I think on Thursday and Friday, just to really send it home. So right now our pricing for a first time initial edit is $450, but in this promo you'll be able to get it for $390. All right, I feel good about my progress so far on this, but now it's actually time for me to jump into my meeting with Shelby. So we'll do that, and I'll keep working on this later.
So the meeting went really well with Katie. Yeah, I am probably gonna call it a day because I get really burnt out after meetings, and it's getting close to that time to pick up my son anyway from school, but I'll see y'all tomorrow.
Good morning and welcome to Thursday. Thursday's a big day for the team. This is when videos are sent out to clients for them to review. We do this using Blackmagic Cloud, which is DaVinci Resolve's like cloud platform. So our clients can easily leave comments on the timeline for the editors to go back in and make any revisions that are needed before the videos are delivered in their final form tomorrow.
It's Thursday, and though I am finishing up some of those projects that I've been working on this week, I'm also doing a special one and putting together a goodie box for one of our clients who has submitted over 50 videos with us, and I just want to show her our appreciation. And also she's actually met her editor Chris in real life and they had taken a picture together. So I bought a cute little frame, I got the picture printed, and I'm gonna put it in the frame. So a little arts and craft project as well. And I just got random things that I thought were kind of cute. And then we also have these Creatorly postcards that we made, and I'm going to fill that out and just put it in the box with it. So very personalized and just showing her how much we appreciate her. And since one of the other projects I'm working on is reviving our Instagram, I'm gonna take a little bit of B-roll of the process too on my phone. So lots of little fun projects for the day. We also have a little bit of Creator Club gear, so I'm gonna throw in this hat because I think it would look really cute on our client, and so that will just give her a little swag to her box. Okay, so this is the finished product. It looks very cute. Everything's in there all nice, and I have this tissue paper just to make it, you know, a nice little experience when she opens it up. So I'm gonna close this up, put some tape on it, and I'll be mailing this out.
Welcome to Friday. We have almost made it to the weekend. At Creatorly, it's a very exciting day because our editors are sending out the final versions of this week's videos to our clients, along with a thumbnail and the metadata that they need for their YouTube video, like the description tags, that kind of thing. The way we like to do it is we upload it into our client's YouTube studio, so it's just sitting in there as a draft, and then they can go in, double check that everything's looking good, and schedule it for whatever day they want it to go live. As you've probably noticed from my little dispatches throughout the week, Creatorly is not my full-time focus. Yes, I put time and energy towards the long-term vision and especially the marketing strategy. I really see myself as like the marketing department for Creatorly, but I basically have a full-time job as a YouTuber as well as being an agency founder, so that's really where I find I spend most of my time. Making my own videos, which I do get the Creatorly team to edit, but still, planning and filming takes a lot of time, plus my Instagram content, managing my own brand deals, and all the bookkeeping and like behind the scenes admin stuff. I feel like that's the stuff that I never actually put on my to-do list, so I kind of like forget that I'm doing it, but it ends up taking like more time than you'd think. Like I spent a couple hours earlier this week dealing with like a tax thing, right? And it's like, you don't even think about that, but it comes up and you gotta do it. But I bring that up just to say I feel very grateful for the rest of the team at Creatorly. He keeps everything running while I'm focusing on my other stuff.
It is finally Friday, or how my family likes to say it, Friday, and I'm just wrapping things up for the week. I want to check in with clients who had initial edits, make sure that all went well. I also want to check in with the team, just see how things are going. I mean, it is Friday, so we're delivering the final video, so just make sure everything is good on their end before I end my day. And then otherwise wrapping up some tasks and making a to-do list for next week. I, of course, track projects and things for Katie in Notion. We have our project page, but I also just really like to put pencil to paper and write down like an actual to-do list. It just keeps me on track. So that is what I'm doing here. And yeah, I really enjoyed taking you along with me this week in my world here, my office, which is a mess right now, but I really enjoyed having you here with me. And I think Katie has some more for you. So while you do that, I'm just gonna start making my list.
Creatorly Media is truly a passion project of mine. I love that this business is a part of the thriving creator economy, a world that's given women especially so many opportunities to make a living doing something creative and fulfilling and on their own terms. From our editors who are able to make an income bringing clients' videos to life, to our clients who are building thriving communities online, I feel like the positive ripple effects just keep moving outward. And while I'm not sitting here claiming to have made millions of dollars from this business model, certainly not, I am here proud of the connections that we've been able to make and the clients that we've served. I really believe there are so many more positive benefits that a business can create that aren't just really high profits. Though I do have confidence that Creatorly's profitability is going to continue to grow as we scale. Like 2026, here we come. But yeah, it's not always just about that. And I'm really proud of this little team and the clients that we work with and the vision that we have for like a different way of providing an editing service. So I hope that you've enjoyed this behind the scenes look into my small business. And I hope that maybe it's inspired you to try to make your own positive impact in your corner of the internet as well. If you want more business content from me, you could watch one of my videos where I talk in depth about the financial side. Otherwise, I hope that you're having adventures and following your dreams, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye!